First, update us on your own situation. Obviously, injury-wise, you've been out for a few weeks. I know you got back on the bench recently, but how are you?
No, yeah, absolutely fine now. Just had a little niggle in my calf, but thankfully it wasn't as bad as first expected, especially with the way it felt. Got the scan, it was a lot better than what I first thought. So I'm now happy and I'm fully fit.
Is there a real sense of relief? Because you've obviously got teammates around and you'll yourself been through long injury layoffs when you get that news that it's not going to be as bad as maybe first feared?
Yeah, of course. As soon as I did it, and the next couple of days after that, it was quite painful, and so I obviously feared the worst. But once you get that scan and you get that peace of mind that it's not that bad, and you're in the physio and you're in the gym doing rehab and that, and you can still feel it, you're sort of doubting it. But no, it's absolutely fine, and yeah, everything that Wacker and the physios team have done to it has worked, so yeah.
Scott Fry's left in the week going up to Rangers. Great move for him. Give us an idea of the sort of work that he would have done and the coaching staff do in general with you on set pieces. I guess it's not just that you're trying to score goals through set pieces, you're trying to deal with what other clubs are going to throw at you.
Yeah, like days like today, it's not great with doing set pieces because it's so cold. But no, with Scotty, he was great at what he did. Obviously, he transitioned from a goalkeeper coach into a set piece coach, and that probably entailed just on training days at the end of each session we'd do a bit, whether that's defending, whether that's attacking. We'd specifically line up to what the game would look like, and he would put us in places where we'd need to be. So obviously there's a lot more to it than what meets the eye, because you only see it on a match day. But no, we do go through a lot of thorough work on the training pitch with we used to with Scotty, but now I think Preezy's taking it, so yeah.
And I guess it's not just the stuff on the pitch. At times you'll watch videos and see how teams set up.
Yeah, so yeah, but before that we'd do a set piece meeting in there, and we'd also do a set piece review after each game. So to gauge whether we're in the right places, whether we're getting the right person, etc. So yeah, it was a lot of detail, a lot of work goes into it, and yeah, as I said, obviously the eye doesn't meet it apart from on the match day.
I guess sometimes those are the goals that as a team you enjoy the most, if you get something from something you've worked in training and it works.
Of course, yeah, I think one that springs to mind is probably Burton away when we won 1-0. I was blocking the keeper, someone else was blocking another defender, and that freed up Sonny to get the goal. So obviously it just looks like Sonny gets the goal, but obviously there's other functions to the whole layout and other people doing their jobs to free up that person to score.
Zach Geacock also getting an extension to his contract. Just a thought about that?
Yeah, I mean, he's been really good. Obviously, he's fighting with George for the number one spot. But no, he's professional. He looks after himself, and he's a really top keeper. So I think you can see that in the games that he plays, in the trophies. He's top bloke and a top player.
When you look at where Lincoln are in the table, second level on points as we talk with Stockport County. I know they're obviously playing tonight, but when you look at the whole of the table, it seems really congested this year. The gap to the bottom is not a huge one. No. What do you think it is? Is it that the teams that maybe were struggling last season are a bit closer, and also we don't have the Wrexhams and Birminghams?
Yeah, I think it's probably a bit of both. I mean, at the start of the season when I was looking at the table, I thought the Wrexham and the Birminghams are gone. I think it is going to be quite a tight season. I don't think there's anyone that's probably springs to mind that will run away with it. But speaking for ourselves, we just have to stick at it. We got to make sure that we're up there towards the end of the season, because you never know what will happen. Especially as you keep, what has it been, 15 games or so? You can see how tight it is already. So as long as we keep getting wins, keep getting the points on the board, I don't see why not we can't run away with it.
And whilst it wasn't yourself, obviously the hard work in training we saw in terms of scoring a few more goals. I know that's perhaps been the thing the team have been looking to do defensively, very organised across the team, but maybe not quite converting as much as you want. So to get a few, albeit they're different players who've done it to yourself, is a good step forward. As a collective? As a group of players.
As in everyone scoring goals together. Yeah, I mean, we wanted that from the start of the season. We know everyone has to chip in. Likewise, the defending starts from the front. So, like, it flips, doesn't it? But Gaffer touches on that, Chrissy and Shorey touch on that. It's everyone needs to chip in. It's not going to just be the forwards scoring every game. We're quite good at set pieces. We're going to score quite a few set pieces. We've got Sonny, Hamer, Jacko, Riley. They can all score. So and then Ricci taking free kicks, etc. Bayliss. So no, as long as we all keep chipping in, we're going to be up there, aren't we?
What about Wycombe as opposition? They found a bit of form after maybe a sticky start to the season.
Yeah, new gaffer, isn't it? You can tell that he's implemented what he wanted to with them. They're on a good run. It's always tough going away to Wycombe, I feel. But yeah, as long as we're on it as a team and as individuals, I'm sure that we can get the win.